Welcome to the Sips and Smut podcast, where taboo is the topic and the tea is hot. I'm Maddie,
I am Jordan.
and today we are talking about The Principal Problem by Sienna Mills.
No.
Ta-da! Um,
Ta-da-da-da-da, ta-da-da-da-da-da.
fantastic.
5 stars.
Absolutely fantastic. 5 stars.
5 stars.
Like, we'll just
Uh,
tell you up front.
yes, this is such a well-written book, and this is her debut
This is her
novel,
debut novel,
people.
and it's
It's
so
so
well written for a first novel anyway.
she deserves
Like,
applause. Applause, applause, applause. If
it's
if you haven't
wonderful.
if you haven't already seen the episode before this, and because we've interviewed Sienna, she's an amazing human. We love her.
Lovely.
Uh, love her story. Love the whole premise of it. This is one of
Yes.
those books where you're gonna. This is not a like, oh, read a little bit, stop. No, you're
No,
gonna want
this
to
is
know
a
what's going. Keep
bingey.
going. This is a
This
binge
is a
book.
bingey
This
book.
is this is a curl up by the fire or in your comfy spot. Read your book.
Yeah.
You're gonna read it in one sitting.
You're gonna need to.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I will tell you, if you're anything like us, you're gonna hate the main male character.
You will.
Trust us and keep reading.
It's heavy
Because
in the enemies to
it's
lovers trope. If
very
you love
heavy
that,
enemies to lovers. Um, and I gotta tell you, for a first novel, I did not think this main character was redeemable at all. And boy, did Sienna change my mind.
she really
And I now
did.
love him.
She did such a great job with this character of like the whole the whole relationship between Bree and Sawyer. Bree is the female main
Yes.
character and Sawyer is the male main character, just to
Yeah.
clarify on
And
that.
Bree is a teacher who has
Mhm.
come back to her small town needing a job pretty
Mhm.
quickly. And she takes a sub teacher job for like the rest of the year.
Mhm.
And lo and behold, Sawyer, her childhood bully, is now the principal and her boss.
Yes. Thus ensues the angst, the drama,
So much
the
angst, so much drama.
the banter, the
Excellent.
this is the book that you feel the energy between them.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
there's certain books that you
This
can
is a
read. Like
visceral book.
this is one of those books where you're like, I can feel the tension, the
Yep.
angst through the pages. And I love stories like that. Like that's one of my favorite things. And when you start
Yeah.
feeling that, when you can start feeling that kind of energy just from like it's leaping off of the pages, you're in for a good ride. This is
Oh
that
yeah.
story. Uh we're
And
we're
it's
not
so relatable because I think we've all had instances in our lives where you've had a bully or you felt bullied.
mhm.
Um, there's different pieces throughout the book where it's just very relatable, whether it's, being a bully, being embarrassed, falling in love.
Mhm.
It's a very relatable book through the whole thing.
Well, not just that, but it also touches on small towns tend to have
Yes.
small town gossip, drama, some mm,
Angst.
some well, not just angst, a little bit
Like
bigoted.
prejudice.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
There's some
prejudice, that's the word I was
prejudice.
looking for. Some prejudice, there's some history because you grow up in a small town, you know everyone to a
Yeah.
degree. And in this situation, it's more you know them, but you don't know all of their whole story. I grew up in a town where you knew pretty much everyone. You knew their sisters, their aunts, uncles, who their cousin was. Like I grew up in that kind of small town.
Yeah.
Not my favorite, but not my favorite time with that. I didn't like that everyone knew of each other. You could be walking down the road and I'll get a call from somebody like, "Hey, what are you doing? What?" Like that's how small town
Yep.
it was for me. So I really related a lot to Bree about coming back to the small town, coming back to that history
Yeah.
of like, oh, I don't like it here, and just having that issues with Sawyer, and then coming back to the school and then realizing, oh my
Great.
god,
He's
my
here.
my bully is my boss. Oh no.
Because she didn't even like she was so keen on getting out of this town,
Mhm.
and then
100%.
to have to go back, she was like, ugh. But there's something that happens in her life, I don't want to get away, that forces her
Mhm.
to have to go back. And the redemption arc is great. It's not just Sawyer and his redemption. There's a ton of growth with Bree,
Mhm.
and coming to terms with like her past and learning to open up. And then I think there's the redemption of the small town from like her childhood, the the like I don't want to say preconceived notions, but like the notions that she had about this town. I think when
Mm-hmm.
she comes back, it's that preconceived notion. And the town is different. It's changed. And they've changed. They're not the same people they were as kids. The town is not the same town that it was when they were kids.
To a
Um,
degree, to a
to
degree,
a
there's still
degree.
some there's still some societal issues that should be. It's just because of the elderly that's there that they're still stuck in their
Yeah.
ways. They're not for change. They're very
No.
much if it's not fixed, if it wasn't an issue before, why change it? But it was an issue for, and that's the problem. They're not seeing that
Yeah.
they're not seeing that through they're seeing it through their rose-colored glasses, if you will,
Yes.
like what they
No,
think is okay.
I gotta tell you, with heated rivalry being still like so hot right now, guys, there's a cabin.
Yes. The one bedroom trope is used here, which we all
Yes.
love that. If that
Yes.
is one of your tropes, if that is a go-to trope for you, this is the book for you. Enemies to
Hmm.
lovers, one bedroom trope, angst, spice, the spice be spicing
The
when it
spice do be
comes.
spicing.
What would you say on the spice meter? I guess we didn't discuss this. I guess. Oh, for me, because of the actual
Hmm.
building up to it, it's a.
Yeah, I want to give it like a higher one because it just hits really well when it comes in. So I'd say like a
Mhm.
4.
That's my thought. I was like, I'd say a 4 out of the 5 on the pepper scale, because
Yeah,
it's one of those like the angst, the building up, the tension,
the foreplay.
the foreplay up to it, the slow burn, and as you get closer to
It just gives, yeah, it
that
gives more
scene,
oomph
yeah, you're just like,
to that first
yes.
one. Yeah, you're like, Yes, do it."
This is a book where you're gonna be talking out loud. Like there's several
Oh
moments
yeah,
where I was like, yelling, tell him! Like there was a couple of moments of like that. And I was just like,
yep,
what are you doing? You know,
yeah.
but it
That's so
wasn't just
funny.
growth from the male characters, because in most books generally there's
Yeah,
a lot of growth. I love the growth from both angles because it's growth from her, it's growth from him.
yes,
You understand, you're on this journey with them. You're going, how do I describe this? I'm trying to think of a good way to say this. It's not just a journey. You're in these people's moments, these characters' lives, and you're just so involved, and you're experiencing what they did, learning, what they did wrong, understanding why maybe Bree's having a hard time being as open, or Sawyer,
yeah.
why he changed, like learning about that process. I don't want to give too much away, but that
I
was
know.
such a great point throughout the whole book and how it
Yes,
flowed.
agree.
The storytelling throughout this
It's
book was
great.
phenomenal.
Yeah,
It's phenomenal. This is
like you start this and you end up in one emotional spot, and then
mhm,
you keep going, and then you're in another emotion, like a different emotional spot, and you just have like these heightened emotions throughout the whole book, and it changes as they change, and that's
mhm,
really fun as a reader, at least for me, because then I get really into it, and you kind of grow with them in your view of them, which
mhm.
is really fun.
It's true. I I honestly couldn't believe that this is her debut book. Like, she did
I
such a
couldn't
great job.
either. It's so
This
good.
this is like, she's got the talent and the writing
Yeah.
skills of someone who's done this a long time. And I'm we're not like trying to suck up to her or anything like that, because we just talked to
No,
her.
that's
It's
not
just
who
like
we are.
she's legitimately, her writing's really, really, really good.
Yeah.
I do I these just like with TC Craven. Like, there's some
Yeah.
authors out here that are just so good, and I don't understand why big
The hype.
brands
Yeah. Don't
don't really,
pick that
like,
up.
acknowledge them, don't just, and I understand, like, the independent, they wanna be able to have more control over their books and everything, but I still feel
Yeah, which
like
I get.
there
But that's why
there
we
should
like to talk about the
talk
indie
about them.
authors. Yeah.
But don't understand why there isn't something out there that helps the indie authors really just push their books out, because let me tell you, this is a phenomenal story. TC Craven's stories are really good. CP Harrow is another one that I just discovered. Like, there's a lot of them out here that had just a great, great, phenomenal storytelling. I want more of these. I want more of
Yes.
her. I cannot wait for the second book.
Neither
No
can
pressure on
I.
her.
I
No
mean,
pressure.
yeah.
No pressure on
This
her.
is she's one of those authors that like you said, I can't first of all, can't believe this is a debut novel because it's so freaking good.
Mhm.
But like you read this book, Sienna's gonna be on your radar. Like
Mhm.
I cannot wait to see what she does. like because she's going places.
Mhm. Follow her on Amazon, follow her on Instagram.
Instagram, Sienna Mills
To
Romance, I think she said is what it is.
Sienna Mills at Romance, yeah, and just she has a Discord if you join her art team or if you join anything that
Your
she does,
newsletter.
her newsletter, she has a Discord that's really
Yeah,
cool. Sirens,
which is
Sienna
such a cute
Sirens.
name. I
Yes.
love that. She's also got a
She
shop on her
Mhm.
on the site.
She
So
has
some
an
really cool
autograph
stuff.
she's selling
You can get an
autographed
autographed
copies,
copy.
which I will be purchasing,
So will
but
I.
I
This
am
is one that you're gonna want the signed book trophy of because
but
like I
and
said, she's going places. This is the debut. Get the signed
you're
copy. Trust me.
get the sign coming. And, if you already had gotten the book because you just took a whim and bought the book from somewhere, I'm keeping this handy for when I get to meet her in person because that's the goal of mine now. I want to meet her in person. I want her to sign this and I want a picture. Can I be like, I met Sienna Mills before she hit big time. She's already big time, but you know what I mean? When she hits
She's
like
big time.
yeah, she gets up there. That'd be so cool. I,
Wouldn't I feel like she's gonna be? She's one of those authors that deserves to be way big
yes.
time.
Yes. She needs to be on Good Morning America with talking about her books. That's what she needs to do.
In
Like
every
this.
Barnes and Nobles with its own
Yes.
table.
And Books a Million.
Yes,
I'd go to it. I'd go to her
I'd go to
signing
it.
thing. Mhm. It would be so cool. Or
Heck yeah.
any indie bookstore needs to hit her up. Like anybody out there, she's in Georgia. Hit her up.
Seriously, hit her up because this is a fantastic book. It needs to be out there more. I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to kind of help promote it. I'm so glad that we got to be ARC readers for this.
Mhm.
So that
And
was really, really fun.
she reached out to us. We're not
Yeah,
and just throwing that out there. She's very active about on getting her book out there and everything, and it's
she's
a
a
really
nice
good
person.
story. And she's just lovely. She's just a
She's
lovely
very
human.
lovely.
And I don't wanna give too much away because
I
it's so
don't either
to
because it's such a good book to go in not knowing a bunch because I feel like if you know too much, it ruins the redemption arc. And
Mhm.
that is one of the best things about this book, how she takes it from absolute hatred of one character to adoring them by the end is
And
it's so good.
there are Easter eggs of other
Hmm.
characters that you're like, I'm pretty sure they're gonna get their own story. Like, this is the first in the series, the Blue Ridge series. And so you have an idea. She does talk about who the next story is in the back
Yeah,
of the book. There is like a
there's a bonus
little
scene.
snippet, and there's also a bonus scene that you can get on. But you need to read this book. Should be this.
It
She's going to be on your author roster. This is the author roster right here.
yes. This is one of those ones that you're gonna have her book releases on your calendar once you get dates. You're gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna
Mhm.
want this.
Honestly, I if she ever has stickers or merch
For
besides just the
real.
books, I'd be heck yeah, I'm gonna buy
I mean,
that.
it's probably gonna be a while because, like we said, it's her debut novel. But she was
Mhm.
saying when she gets like to the third in the series, she might look more into
More
doing
merch
stuff like
stuff.
that. So, and
More
audiobooks seem to be on the table, which we
yes.
love.
Yes, very excited about. So
Yes.
again, like I what else can we say about this book without giving too much
I know
away?
that's the problem because it's like one of the best reading experiences I've had in a while
Mhm.
where, being on the ARC team, you really don't know much going in, and that's the point.
Mhm. Mhm.
Um, and it's such a good experience, like just
Mhm.
reading this through and going with their emotions. Um,
This is an
yeah,
emotional book. Like you
it's a
will
very emotional book. There's so many different points where you're hatred, you're sad, you're ecstatic, you're mortified.
yes, there's some secondhand embarrassment that does happen. The other thing here too is like this if you're in your 30s as we are, and you've experienced a little bit of life, you may actually feel more seen in this book than most just
Yeah,
because of some of the stuff that you've experienced. There were some parts that I was like, "Oh, oh, I feel that. I feel that on a, like on like a personal level because
yeah,
I've experienced something similar or very close to it. So I feel like a lot of women, heck, even men, would enjoy this book for this reason. And
I agree.
I really, really think people should really like look her up. get on
Yeah,
and follow her and read her books because this is such a
read 'em.
well.
It's so well done. It's like it's still like I can't believe it's a debut.
It yeah, and the way
It's
she talks about the
I think it's the
societal
best debut
differences.
I've met or I've read. I've met.
I mean, you'd meet her, but
I did
yes,
meet
the
her.
book.
The book.
Um,
I met the
yeah,
book.
the it is. Uh it is probably one of the best. Yeah, I would agree with that. I
Yeah,
would.
I think
It's
it's the
probably.
best debut. It just in terms of how good it is to begin with. And you know, especially like authors, when you read their older stuff, you can see how they've grown in their
Mhm.
career.
Mhm.
Um, I don't I can't wait to see how she goes because I think she's already like,
Yeah. She's she's just going up from
yeah,
here. Is she gonna hit every single note on every single book? Probably not. I
no,
mean,
you never, nobody does.
no, like,
I mean,
there's
it's
many
impossible.
authors. Yeah, there's some that are really, really great, and there's, consistent, and then sometimes you just have a one book that's like, "Meh," and if that happens, it happens, but I really genuinely think she's gonna do so well for herself.
I do
This
too. She's a
story
very
is
talented writer.
she really is, and it's just I ugh,
It's
I'm just having a
just
hard.
fantastic.
It's such a good book, and there's so many points that she talks about in this story that hits home on so many
Home.
levels,
Yes.
and on both society-wise, like, personal
Yeah.
relationship-wise, relationships with her friends, relationships with people there in that town.
Yeah.
Um
And I think those societal pressures. So I guess without giving much away, I think there is a little bit of that, you grew up on the wrong side of the tracks kind of thing, and some societal pressure to
Mhm.
look down on people for, where they live or what their parents' choices are. Um,
And
and
not
then as you grow
acknowledging.
up, yeah, not acknowledging it,
Mhm.
the prejudice. And then as you
Well.
grow up, realizing, like, oh, I don't think I actually believe this.
Mhm. And the other part of that is like acknowledging the person's growth from where they came from to
Yes.
that. Just because they came from that doesn't, and they've gone, they've gotten a better job or they've done better, they've made something out of themselves. You can't hold them to what
No.
they grew up with. And I think that's the issue that is really well talked about here and
Yeah.
done in such a smart way. And it's balanced. It's very well balanced throughout this
Yes.
book.
That's a
That's
good
the
way to
best
put
way.
it.
It's very, very balanced about talking all these key points while also honing in on, uh, Sawyer and Bree's relationship the entire time, and
Yeah.
the tension and the angst and all the fun stuff that we love in a romance book. So, yeah, definitely 5 stars.
Yeah,
Top tier
easily.
book, very especially good for, 10 stars for a debut book. It was just
Heck
so
yeah.
good. I'm if
Absolutely.
so excited to see where this goes for her. I really
I'm very
hope,
excited for the next book.
I really hope she ends up, like, on the New York Times bestseller because I really think
I think this is
that.
a book that could easily get there. It
Mhm.
should get there.
Yes, it should get there, so, everyone tell everyone about it, I'm
Yeah,
in a
read
lot
it.
of Facebook
We should
groups,
look
I'll
at
probably.
that. We should see if there's like a can you promote something to the New York Times? I wonder.
I
I
have no
doubt it,
idea.
but like
We are learning as we go with this, people, so
we
we'll
make it up as we go.
so we could try and see, but I don't know. I know that, I think it goes by how many books you sell more than anything, so I
Yeah.
don't think that's something that we could just be like, "Hey, random
Not like the
podcast
New
out."
York Times would ever listen to me anyway. I'd be like, "Hello.
"Ha hi,
Trust me, I'm an expert." They'd be like, "Who the hell are you?"
where are you
Dude,
from?"
I don't
"Huh?"
know. I don't even know who I am.
But yes, I would love to do something like that. I am in a lot of, groups. So
Yeah,
with,
this
like,
is a good one
by
to promote in like the groups and
book
stuff.
groups, I'm in a lot of book groups, and I could probably promote that because it has a lot of the good, it's not dark romance, but there are definitely
No.
some spicier elements that I think a
Mhm.
lot of ladies in particular would love. So
That's like
I'm all
she
for
was
that.
saying, chapter 34, she had a woman reach out and say her husband thanks her for that chapter. So the spice
Mhm.
be spicing, ladies and gents.
Spicy spice, and husbands are thanking the author already, so if that tells you something,
That should tell
you
you
should go.
something.
Yeah, that should tell you to go, read this book. Chapter
Read it.
34. Yeah,
Trust us.
and don't stop reading it either.
No,
You
you
read the
have to
whole
finish
damn
the whole
thing.
book.
Read the whole book before you write anything. I don't want to see any of that nonsense where it's oh, I stopped reading because I don't like that's the whole point,
That's the
you
whole
ding
point.
dong.
You're not supposed to like him at the beginning.
That's
You
enemies to
ding dong.
lovers. It's the
That's the
trope.
point.
That's the whole point of the trope. Enemies to lovers. You have to build towards. I don't know why I got suddenly had an accent in that moment, but you have to build. You have to build. You have to build towards this. You have to.
It's funny.
That's the whole point of it.
That is
You
the
have.
whole
Yeah.
point.
Ooh,
You
that
do have to read the whole
burns
thing
me
because
up.
you will absolutely hate the main male character at the beginning,
So, if anything, that's
and
a good
rightfully
spoiler and a
so.
good warning right there. There really
Yes.
isn't. There is some trigger warnings. I mean, go take a look at those. But for the
Yeah.
most
Take a look
part,
at the list. It's
if
a
you have
good.
issues with
It's yeah. It's
bullying, I
not.
think is a big one.
That's
I think
probably the
that's a big
biggest
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, and a little bit of bigotedness from small
Yeah.
town, small mind
I
people,
mean, I
but
think that's just like society right now, anyway.
that's fair.
Yeah.
But yeah, just because some of the characters in the beginning are like, ugh, doesn't mean you just stop. There's so much more going on that you have to read, you have to finish,
Yes.
and then put your 2 cents in. I think that's the only thing I don't like about reviewers is if you stop
Yeah.
something because you just were like, I hate this character, and that's it, and you didn't even finish the book. Like, you have to see where
You
this
have to keep
goes.
going. That's not a like whatever. Opinions are valid, except
Bleh.
that one.
But well, I can't. I mean, I say that, but there are instances where you read books and you're like, whoa, nope, this is
Nope.
not where from the get go, it's not okay. Then that's different. But if you're reading it and you get kind of decently far and you're starting to like get the backstory and kind of see where the issues occurred before you see where they begin to resolve,
Yes.
then
Because
that's a
this
problem.
the redemption arc in this is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Take the time to read the whole book.
Trust
There.
us. Just
Yes.
trust us.
Yes, trust us and the other bunch of other people that give it 5 stars and 4 plus. Like it's
5 stars.
it's a really good, well-balanced book that has
Yeah.
everything you need in a romance. Small town, societal issues that are talked about, drama, angst, enemies to lovers, one bad trope, the spice be spicing, got husbands thanking the author. Like, what
What
else
more
do you
do you
need?
need?
What else do you need?
Jinx.
Don't you don't say paranormal though. We can't go there. This is a contemporary
No,
romance. Yeah. Can't go there. But
but it's
we
good.
have a but it's really, really good. And I highly recommend you check this book and put it into
This is
your
a good
book
one.
book trophy.
Like,
Book trophy.
get a cup of coffee, get a cup of tea, get a warm beverage, sit down on a Saturday, Sunday morning, and read the whole book that day.
Mhm.
It's that
Mhm.
kind of book.
It really is. I mean, there might be points where you kind of need to reread just to grasp everything that's going on
Yeah.
because there's a couple points where it wasn't that it was confusing, it's because it struck a chord so hard, and so you just
Yes.
reread it, you're
So
like,
you
"Oh,
reread it. Yeah, I
oh."
agree with that. I've read the book twice. I'm gonna read it a third time because it's just so good.
Well, we're
Um,
gonna read it again because, Sienna gave another little Easter egg that she's like, "No
I
one else has caught
know.
this yet." So now we're like, "Hmm."
Go check out the interview with her so you can see the little Easter egg
Watch the
because
interview
nobody's
before
caught on it.
us, before this. So it's gonna be like a back-to-back thing. We were very much highlighting this for the Valentine's Day. This is a book husbands or girlfriends,
Yeah.
whoever, this is a book to give to your significant other. This is
Yeah,
the book.
this makes a great last minute Valentine's Day gift. I mean,
Mhm.
granted, this is coming out on Valentine's Day, this podcast, so if you haven't
Well,
had a
you
gift
can
yet, you're a little bit behind, but it's never too late. Buy it
it's available
as a
on Kindle,
gift.
so if your girl has a
Hey,
Kindle or if your fella has a Kindle who likes to read romance, just buy that. Here you
yeah,
go. Here's a good book to read and to curl by and we'll cuddle together. It's good.
amen.
It's really good. You should
Yep.
definitely read chapter 34 together.
Reenact it.
Ooh, there you go.
Ooh. Ooh.
Valentine's Day right there. There's your Valentine's Day
Hey.
present. Hey. But yes, 5 stars. Please, please check out Sienna.
Yes.
She's a very good author, very good writer. 5 stars. I know we said it like 8 times, but
But
it
like
really
when
is
we
that
say it
it
eight
really is.
times, it's because we really, 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 really mean it.
We really, really
We
do.
don't bring crappy books to the podcast.
No, we don't. No.
We wanna showcase really good authors and really good
And
books.
we want to help indie authors. We want
Yeah.
them to be found. We
Those
want
are the
them to be
ones that,
seen.
like, this is one of those books. This is like, I'm so glad that that she reached out to us and that we were able to read it.
Mhm.
Because debut novels, let's be honest, it's really hard to get out there and get the
Mhm.
hype up. Um, and it deserves it.
It really does. And this is one of those books where it's not going to change your life per se, but it does affect you
No,
in a
yeah.
way. It
It's a very
causes
emotional book
yeah, it
in
does
in good
cause
ways.
yeah, it's very cathartic in a way. It's a very cathartic
Yeah.
read, and I really think people will once they start really reading it and they read more of her books and everything like,
Yeah,
"Oh, okay. This
I
is
agree.
she's a cathartic author." That's the one you're gonna go to get that emotional release when you just need that moment, just have those moments together. It's got everything you need.
It
Um,
does.
on that note, folks, happy Valentine's
Happy
Day. I hope you
Valentine's
guys
Day.
have a great day. If you celebrate, if you don't celebrate, whichever. You should
Just
still
read
go read a
smut.
book. Yeah.
You should read smut today.
Mhm. Reading spots. Reading spot every day, not just on
I mean, you
Valentine's Day,
really
but
should.
yes,
It's
you
like,
really should.
yeah, but on Valentine's Day for
Gives
sure. They're a
yes.
great couple.
It's a great couple. It's a good story. It's very balanced. Definitely spread the word
Yeah.
and
Hype her up.
until yes, and until next time,
Yes.
bye guys.
Bye.